Oh man, oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Trying to find all, there's a lot of different posts on the craziness of the solar flares, solar flashes, what's going on. So I'm trying to find, and just like, this one caught my eye. Earth was rocked last night and it just wasn't seen, it was felt. All right, so I gotta, all right, when I get everything situated here, come on. Sue, focus. Am I there? Am I there? Yeah, 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 yeah. I am there. My alarm, something funky happened with it. I know Mercury's not in retrograde anymore, but it's still kind of some strange stuff happening. So my second alarm didn't happen. And all of a sudden it's like, shit, 10 o'clock. So you're supposed to be hitting that go live button now. Julianne, woohoo! You are very welcome. I do my best. I try. Some of the, yeah, I can't remember the photos that I use different times. It's like, and maybe I have to just put it in the, yeah, I don't know. But I'm glad you're here, Miss Julianne. How are you feeling with this intense energy? We have KP6-G2 magnetic storm. Oh man. Yeah. There's different things I'm hearing from different people. I'm going to have to see if people are feeling these things. Because there's a massive spike. The thing, hi Miss Presh. How's everybody doing today? One of the interesting things, so this was the Schumann resonance. So the Schumann resonance is the heartbeat of Mother Earth. And, you can see when there's spikes and we feel things differently. Well, this was kind of like, it was overnight sometime that this was posted. And what they're saying is the calm isn't what it seems. They're talking about, earlier they mentioned something shifting. And now take a look at the chart. So the chart is the Schumann resonance, which I posted on my personal page. I've posted a couple things just in the last 10 minutes. But what's interesting is what stands out tonight isn't a massive spike. It's the structured calm after recent intensity. You can see the field holding steady in layered bands, especially across the mid-frequencies, which suggests the system isn't dropping back, it's maintaining a new level. That, I think, says a lot for us because we are able to handle it. It's kind of like, I feel like Mother Earth tapped the jar and now she's like, okay, yeah, I can handle this. I can handle this. And we can handle things better too. That's why we continually are clearing our energy, tapping the jar. It's like, okay, it feels like craziness. Oh, I'm going to stop and breathe for a few minutes. Oh, that feels better, so we can adjust. Emotional low and spike, but it is more of an awareness of the emotion than feeling the emotion. Mental energy impact, perhaps, just trying to stay cool. Yeah, trying to stay cool. I get that. And right there, more of an awareness of the emotion, and that's a really good observation. So you're aware of this, but you're not getting so tied in to what it actually feels like. That's putting on your observer hat. And that actually, that's tapping the jar. It's like, okay, I'm tapping the jar right now. I'm looking at things a little bit differently. And there's, even though you might get a little spiked, it's much different than maybe a big spike that would have happened when you felt the emotion. Now you're more observing the emotion. That's awesome. That's a whole lot of growth there, a whole lot of growth, Miss Julianne. So that's pretty cool. What this Schumann resonance page is saying, so they're saying that people are noticing things differently. So some people might be feeling migraines, head pressure, body aches. It might go in waves, a strange calm that doesn't feel fully settled. Isn't that interesting? It's like a calm, but it just doesn't feel like, okay, I'm not quite there yet. You know, I can't quite fully relax. Mental clarity mixed with fatigue. It's like this all over the place. Emotional processing continuing quietly. The subconscious mind and central nervous system don't always react during the spike. Sometimes they respond after as the system begins to reorganize. So it's very interesting. And another one was saying, ringing in the ears, pressure in the head, restless sleep, feeling off without knowing why. They all, I mean, that, you know, like I tell my neighbor, she's 20 years older than me, and it's so cute because she's never heard these terms. And I'll say, you know, I told her, because she couldn't sleep for a couple nights. And I said, well, we did just have the equinox, and we had Mercury going, it's no longer retrograde, and we have the Schumann resonance, and the solar flashes. So a couple minutes later, she repeats some of it back to me, so it's like, she goes, yeah. It's very cute. It does make sense not feeling calm, but feeling calm. It it does. It's weird, but it's like, yeah, it does kind of make sense. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's just, yeah. There's almost like not an, the word that I'm hearing is agitation, but it's really not like that. It's almost like if you're trying to go to sleep and there's a fly in the room, or it's like, so finally you just have to get up and, but you know, there's so few flies here. And sometimes I'll be sitting outside, one fly. So the other day I was sitting on a little patio, this little fly. I said, I'm going to go get the fly swatter if you don't go away. He comes back, like, fine, I'm going to go get the fly swatter. Go get the fly swatter. He's sitting there, bam! No more fly. And he was the only one. I can't feel calm because I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, but I know it's not going to. Yeah, isn't that something? It's like, okay. We have to come to that inner calm. We have to, because it's totally up to us. The universe might be saying, are you listening? Are you paying attention? Are you calm yet? Saying, I am calm. It's like when, you know, when you get so deep into something that you don't realize time is just kind of flying by. And all of a sudden it's hours later. Yeah, that's where we have to get to that calm where it's like, doesn't matter what's coming at us. Okay, I'll tell you. So I pulled the cards today. This is for the week of March 23rd through 29. And the Desert Speaks card came out really fast, fell on the floor, face up, so I do know what it is. And it's really interesting. There's just this little talk right here. Hi, Miss Marlene. So I think that's really interesting, and I think it really makes sense to some of what we were talking. And the angel cards came out pretty much boom, boom, boom. So, okay, again, March 23rd week. And we just had the equinox. We just, Mercury just went forward, all that good stuff. So, Desert Speaks card is, hold on tight. Yeah. I feel like this is helping us hold on to what we are creating. It's almost like elusive is the word that I'm hearing, because stuff is like right there. And it seems like, if something in front of you, if you're trying to grab onto it and it's got something slippery on it and it keeps floating away, or somebody's pulling something, you're trying to grab at it and it's just being pulled just a little bit away so you can't quite reach it, or like a dream. Oh, perfect analogy. It's like a dream where you wake up and it's like, oh yeah, wait, where did it go? Wait, oh, I remember. Oh, wait, what happened? It's like you start to remember and then it's gone. And you start to remember and then it's gone. And I feel like this is holding on to your morals, your inner knowing, your reading the energy, holding on to your inner clearing, holding on to what your process is for keeping yourself calm and clear and in a focused state. It feels like it's all, the holding on tight is what is your inner showing you, what is your bright light inside showing you. That's what you have to hold on to, no matter what's coming at you. And I find it interesting, as much as I love ravens, I find it interesting that he's a dark colored bird. And so many people look at ravens and crows and they see them as dark and scary. And so that's part of the opposite for that, holding on to the light that you are. So it almost feels like we're going to be tested. I don't know. That's just what, okay. First angel card we have is focus on gratitude. Yeah, absolutely. So thinking about the times when, oh yeah, this is how this went, or focusing on, this seems so counterintuitive, but if something is really chaotic, focus on something that you remember when it was calm. And it's like shifting that. That's holding on tight to your center. Absolutely. Second angel card is I am grateful. Okay, look at that. This is coming up big time this week. Third angel card, breathe in love. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Gratitude and love, man. And that's what we're holding on to, because that is at our core center. Love and light. Ooh, man. All right, you guys, what do you think? Ah. Oh yeah, I gotta hold this one, because I always gotta see if there's a good picture. Okay, so just so I can go find it later. Okay, what do you think? What do you guys think? I can see a whole bunch of more comments. La 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 la. Miss Denise, yes, yes you may. Miss Denise, how's Miss Denise doing? How is Miss Denise? Oh, for some reason I thought there was a whole bunch more comments. Okay, so Julianne and Marlene and Miss Presh, let me know. And hello, Miss Vanessa. Yes, 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 yes. Love that. Love that. Let me know if you guys want to be added to the list, please. All right. And how are you? I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing great. I feel like I've been energized the last few days. Now I am going out of town. Maybe that's part of it. So there's things, it's like, oh yeah, I got to do this. Oh yeah, I got to do this. Oh yeah, I got to do this. Whew. Vanessa, I'm adding you to the list. Got you, Miss Vanessa. Renee, the 60s love and peace. All right, Miss Marlene, got you. And Presh, yes, I got Presh. Perfect. All right, so I want to see if there's, I wanted to read a little bit of Diego too. So, because Diego, where is it? Okay. He says, the field is intensifying now, solar wind, geomagnetic storms, and the next threshold. So he says, dear friends, as we move further, beyond the equinox and into the passage toward Easter, Passover, and the early April full moon in Libra, the energy may now begin to feel more intensified in very real ways. We are currently moving through heightened geomagnetic activity linked to solar wind streams, with NOAA reporting G3 strong geomagnetic storm observed on March 22nd, today. For many, this can feel like a period where the field is no longer only shifting in the background, it is becoming more charged, more active, and harder to ignore. And it does not mean everyone will feel it in the same way, which absolutely, we're all feeling it differently. So something to pay attention to. It's like, and some people he's saying you might, more restlessness, lighter sleep, vivid dreams, headaches, emotional amplification, fatigue, and a sense of inner overstimulation. Isn't that interesting? Inner overstimulation. Never heard it put that way. These experiences are often reported, although they should be understood carefully and not treated as a fixed medical rule. At the same time, space weather conditions themselves are very real, and the energetic atmosphere may feel more intense for many. So I think it also says, Miss Jessica. Miss Julianne, do you want a card? Did you tell me that you wanted a card? I got to make sure. I didn't see it. Oh, there you are. You were first. All right, gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, it was kind of stuck in there. Okay. All right, here we go. So are you guys connecting with any of the craziness of the energies? Are you feeling like it's helping you? Are you feeling like, oh my gosh, I just feel overwhelmed? Okay, so I'm shuffling for Miss Julianne. And I don't know if you saw it or not, but that card just kind of slid right out of the deck and onto my keyboard gently. A gentle transition from the deck to the keyboard, Miss Julianne. I love it. Oh, isn't this exactly what we're talking about? Even the hold on tight. The hold on tight. What was I saying? Holding on to your center, to your inner light, because we are the ones in control. It doesn't feel like that all the time, but we really are the ones in control. This is hilarious. So Julianne, yes, I know that you said sometimes it feels things feel calm, but it's like, so think about it. All right, where was that? It was back a ways. Here. You can't feel calm because I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, but I know it's not going to. So change that thought into, I feel the peace within, and I feel a continuation of peace, or something along those lines. So it shifts your focus from the other shoe drop. It's like, just shift your focus. Put that other shoe to drop, put it in the energetic solution. Just let that go, because that keeps pulling you back. So this is really important. Focus, 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 focus on your breath. Focus on the calm that you feel inside. Feel that. Allow that to expand all around you. Especially, think about this, especially before you're going out into the world, whether it's online or whether it's physically, feel that. And when you come back, whether it's online or out in the world, wash yourself with peace and allow yourself to feel that and expand. It's like crazy. Miss Julianne. So funny. All right, Miss Denise. Yes, just waiting for things to move forward again. Well, think about this. We got Mercury went direct on Friday. And I know it's still, there's that little bit of still some kind of funkiness. But all the planets, as far as I know, there's no planets that are in retrograde. They're all moving forward. So, Miss Jessica. Yes, yes, yes. All right, I'm shuffling for Miss Denise this weekend. You are very welcome. Yeah, I get that. Sleepy and overwhelmed and tired. It's like allow yourself to just feel it. And if you feel tired, sleep. My sleep, even though I am a pretty good sleeper, my waking time this week has been like hour and a half different. So it's like, if I get up later, I just have to, it's like, okay. Yes, you're very welcome, Miss Julianne. When I'm not in large crowds, I know. Yeah, large crowds sometimes, it's like, I totally get it. I just went to a new Costco the other day to get gas. That's all I did, because I was halfway there because of a stop I had to make, so I kept going. Thought, okay, I'm going to just go get gas. And if I feel like it, I'll run inside and get a couple things. So I got gas, and I'm looking, and this store seemed like humongo. And I'm thinking to myself, no, I'm done peopling for today. And I turned around and came home. It's like, that's like I got to go early in the morning when there's not so many, especially, it's just, the amount of cars that were there, it just seemed like, okay, yeah, too much energy. So I totally get you. I totally get you there. Denise. Pause before leaping. This is so interesting because going back with the hold on tight, those two really play nice together because it's like, okay, I feel like it's the leaping part is you're fine tuning what it is that you're working on. So you're fine tuning. So say that you're coming up, all right, we'll use this. Say that you're coming up with a meal plan. And right now you're going through, and no, you're not starting to cook right now, but what you're doing is you're going through and you're making sure that you have all of the ingredients down to the, tiniest spice of every single thing that you need for the meal plan. Or you're going on a vacation, and now it's the time of, okay, I have everything booked, and now I'm starting to come up with my list of, here's all the things I need to take. Here we're transitioning from, car to boat to train or whatever. So we need this for a couple days. We need this for the whole long trip. It's all of these fine tuning, and I think that that's what the pause is, because you're planning something big. and you're going through and you're checking the details. You're checking the deets, as they say. You're just going through, and that's what the pause is. But it also feels like in this pause, it's given you time to send your intentions, send your love ahead to where it is that you're going. So like if you're going on a trip, you are sending your love to that trip before it happens, and that feels like part of the planning as well. So I hope that makes sense, Denise. Let me know, let me know. All right, Miss Vanessa. Miss Vanessa. I love you because you say things like humongous. Oh, yes. My vocabulary, it's like whatever. All right, so Vanessa, I don't know if you saw this. This one came out just like it did for Miss Julianne. I just kind of spun onto my keyboard. Went to Musical Instruments Museum yesterday, and a large group tour of the museum was a wave of energy vibrating through the gallery. Oh, yeah. I totally get that. This is what my week horoscope said. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. But so going back to this large groups, clear your energy after that, because yeah, those large groups, it's like, especially, people that are going to a museum and they're on a bus tour, and everybody's excited, and yeah. All right, I'll move on to the next room, and when they move in there, I'll go back. All right, Vanessa, this one flew out. Can't make this stuff up. Okay. So, with Julianne, this card came out gently onto the keyboard. With you, it came out gently onto the keyboard. So, just even that in and of itself is really interesting. So there was a gentleness. It's not like when the hold on tight card, that flew out and went on the floor, and I had to like reach as far as I possibly could with my toe to get the card. It just gently came out. So this absolutely, Vanessa, if you didn't listen to what I said to Julianne, you might want to go back and listen to the importance of how you control. I know, control is a misnomer. But the peace within starts with you. It doesn't seem like that all the time, but the more you play with it, work with it, imagine it, the easier it gets and the more you'll notice it. Even just in your house, whether there's other people in your house or not, feel the peace and expand it out. Even you can play with, if you have pets. Ooh, pets are so fun to work with energy. But see how you can shift their energy if you're peace, or if you're moving around like a crazy person with, like a chicken with its head cut off. So, Vanessa, that's pretty funny. Pretty funny. All right, we got Miss Presh. You are very welcome, Miss Denise. I love it. Oh, I did. Cleared my energy and put my force field. Yep. Yeah, tours are, I know, people like going on tours. I get that. But okay, so shuffling for Presh, and this one is right here. Right here. Calm. Okay, do you guys see a theme today? Really? Even the hold on tight. Go back to the hold on tight. What was I talking about? Holding on to your center. Holding on to your light. So, Presh, this is coming up for you too. Look at we have the peace within card 2 different times, and now we have the calm. We are the ones in charge. It's, we think we don't have any control over what's going on around us, but we do. It's like we can expand it out. It's like if you have, what is it, two atoms and one is calm and one is crazy. It's like the higher the frequency, the other one will match. And calm is a higher frequency than chaos. So do all you can to get yourself into that calm state and allow that to expand out. You don't have to tell anybody you're doing it. It's just like, even it's like if there's chaos going around you. So say that you're having dinner and you got 10 people at the table and there's conversations going off and everybody's excited to see, but it's feeling a little hectic. You can have yourself a quiet moment and feel the calmness within. It's almost as if the calm expands over the table. Whether it actually does or that's your perception. I love it. I love it. Today is, I think what all of this is saying is helping us see is that we are the love, we are the light, we are the calm, we are the peace. If you want peace in the world, you gotta start with yourself. It's like, shuffling for Miss Marlene. I said to my neighbor one time, and she doesn't use this word very often, but every once in a while she does, and when she says it, there's almost like venom that comes out with it. And the word is hate. And that's not a word that I do my very best not to say that word. And I said to her one time, because she was complaining about some plant on my property, and my landlords take care of it. And I said, don't look. If you don't like it, don't look. She said the word hate, and I said, did you know that you cannot hold the frequency of hate and love in your heart at the same time? That's all I said. So think about that. I don't know why I even said that. Okay, Miss Marlene. This came up fast. Gratitude. Yeah, okay. Yes. Gratitude came up twice. Love came up, as well as the peace and the calm coming up. I love it. Oh, love that. Good. I'm so glad, Miss Brush. Let the light shine. It is. There's just, yes. Okay, Miss Marlene. Beauty. See, and what's really interesting is this card also makes me think of peace. Because it's like the blue behind, especially this line right here, it makes me think of the ocean. It just makes me think of the ocean. Now, what is this? You probably know right off what it is. It's the red yucca. Oh yeah, and this is one, I have one out front. This is up, or down in Green Valley, but this one I have one out front. These get really, really tall. So this standing up for, so going back to, I cleared my energy. Yes, absolutely. That's standing up for your beauty. It really is, because it's like, you know what? I don't want to be in this chaos. So I'm going to clear my energy and I'm going to step to a different room. I'm just going to move to a different room. And it's like when you do that, when you are standing up for yourself and taking care of yourself like that, it's like the standing tall and the inner beauty shines through. So this feels like, for you, Miss Marlene, it feels like a big confirmation. That's what it feels like. But it also feels like the calm. This week, definitely. So I don't know what is going on, if it's just the crazy energies that we've been having, and it really is. It's up to us to keep the calmness going, baby. All right, Miss Jessica. Miss Jessica. There it is. Miss Jessica. Yeah, when is the full moon? Do you guys know? I keep hearing about the full moon in Libra. Oh, on April 1st. Okay. So I just got to quick read this, Miss Jess, before I reveal your card. This is Diego. This next stretch toward Eastern Passover may therefore feel like more than a spiritual concept. It may feel like a real crossing, a movement from one internal state into another, a release of old congestion, a reorganization of energy, truth, and direction. And as we continue toward the full moon in Libra, all about balance, on April 1st, questions of balance, reciprocity, and sustainable alignment may become even harder to avoid. What that's saying, going back to the calm and the peace, holding on tight to our inner knowing, it feels like that's where the balance is. That's where we really have to hold on, no matter what's coming up. No matter this, the question of balance, our own inner balance. This reciprocity, it's where we have to figure out, am I going to put up with this, or am I going to feel that, no, I am not putting up with this anymore, whatever it is. Here we go. Miss Jessica. Passion. I feel like, excuse me, I feel like this is absolutely what you are doing. You are living your life full of passion. It feels like that's who you are at your core. And sometimes it feels like it's almost like the passion, it might feel chaotic at times, and that's okay. That's when, coming back to your center, coming back to your inner knowing, and sometimes regrouping. Going back to the hold on tight card, and what I was saying is holding on tight, okay, is this what my dream really is? And fine tuning things. Oh yeah. I feel passionate about this. This I could let go. I feel really good about this, and this, not so much. And I feel like there's a lot of that you've been going through and focusing. And I don't know if whittling down is quite the right word, but maybe funneling. There is something narrowing. That's what it is. It's something that's narrowing instead of, prime example. So I'll go back to animal grooming, and I'll say dogs and cats, animal grooming, you're doing all the nail trimming, you're doing all of this, and you realize, you know what, I really only want to work with dogs, and I really only want to work with big breeds, and I really only want to, it feels like that, and whittling it down, narrowing it down, fine-tuning. Still passionate. And if all of a sudden somebody brings in, oh my gosh, this is a cat, and you don't want to do cats anymore, but it's for a friend, it's like, you know what, you might do it one time, but you're doing it from a place of love, and then you go back to your passion. I really have a passion for this type of, fill in the blank. So that is an example, because I know you did kind of do still that. So anyway, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Show my beauty and been wanting to go to see the ocean. That is so cool. Starting to take a stand and starting a new job. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Awesome. Woohoo! That's very fun. Going to stand up in numerous ways. That's very cool, Miss Marlene. Very cool. Yeah, so this week, so I am going to Tucson, but I'm only going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Seeing a friend down there, taking her some fruit. She's gonna start doing kombucha, so I'm taking her some kombucha and a big old SCOBY or two to start. So gonna have some fun down in Tucson. And then I'll be back by Thursday. And Thursday morning, I'm doing the meditation with Miss Ruth. Oh, speaking of, so I did the meditation on Friday with Ruth. And it was it was an equinox meditation. And as I'm just bringing everybody back, Ruth's power went out. So I didn't realize it's like, because all of a sudden it said, recording has ended. And I'm like, what? And then it's like, I look at the screen and I can only see me. I can't see Ruth anymore. Well, she's trying to get a hold of me, but I had my phone on Do Not Disturb because I was online. And so I talked for a minute, sounding really stupid because it's like, I don't know if I'm still live or not, blah, blah, blah. So I said, I think I'm just going to close it. Well, then her and I talked, and it's like, yeah, I think that meditation kind of blew a fuse in Colorado in a big area. It was kind of intense. So I thought that was funny. But I will be back so Thursday, I'm doing the meditation with Ruth. Thursday afternoon, I'm going to say I may not be on. I'm not 100% sure, and the reason I say that is because I still have to go pick fruit, and I want to get it done. So I may be doing it on Thursday. So anyway, but I'll be back next Sunday for sure. So thanks everyone for joining me live, and I hope this has been beneficial. Hopefully it's been helpful. The heat, I know, the heat, yeah. Well, actually, see now, we're still over 100 today, Miss Marlene. But I think it's going to go down. It's going to go down into the 90s, and then we'll have a few days of 80s. So I know you'll be a little bit cooler, and maybe even some rain. I think I saw that we might actually get some rain, which, oh my gosh, that would be fabulous. But I missed, yes, go back. Go back and listen, Miss Jessica. Oh, you're so sweet. All right, everybody. I will see you next time. Age of blessings to you. Have a good week and stay calm. Stay focused. Your inner knowing, your inner light. You're very welcome, Miss Marlene. See you guys next time.